Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Phyllis from Creative Fox. I firstly wanted to just thank you all so much for subscribing and for your incredibly kind comments on my video of my first market. There was just an incredible response which I just never expected, and such kind supportive comments, and so I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for that. So I just wanted to briefly tell you that in this video we're just going to look at some markets that I did over the last month. So when I did that first market, not knowing how it was going to be, I immediately got online and started searching for other markets. And so I pre-booked 2 Christmas markets, and then I had seen some other markets and I just quickly booked and paid for them. Obviously, like I said, it was before the end of this market that you guys have all watched. And so, yeah, I mean, I had to do them because I did them what was it, like in September. So that's like 3-4 months ago that I booked these things and paid for them, all in this excitement for markets and thinking like Christmas is coming, these things are going to sell and blah, 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 you know. So you guys are probably going to see this and kind of, you know, these markets on this video and go, oh, she didn't listen. It's not like I'm not listening, guys. It's just that these things were booked, like I say, months ago. I did try and take a lot of your comments into consideration in doing these markets, in trying to sort of, you know, make them a bit better by, like, you know, sewing a few extra ones and putting them out as a display. And I can't even remember, guys. I mean, like the response was overwhelming. So many suggestions, a lot of good suggestions. I can't implement all of them at once, but obviously I do want to implement them, you know, over time. And also I've got to be more careful about which markets I go to. So the markets that I have booked, I'll video them, I'll show you guys what I've done. But as of next year, obviously, I will look more carefully at the markets that I do. So yeah, let's go and have a look at the various markets. One person did ask if I can please say which, you know, the name of each market. I'm not sure if it was a South African who wanted to know it. But yeah, so I'll just tell you the name of each market as we go along. So this market is called Hitspot. It's a monthly market and it's at a bowling club in Parow. I was actually told that I wasn't going to make any sales at this market, but I had already booked it. This one is late November and I had already booked it in September. So there was no way I was going to throw away the money that I had paid. I think I paid 125 Rand for the table. I ended up making a 35 Rand sale. It was a little pack of dog biscuits that I had made up. A friend came through to see me and he basically just pitied me. He said he was going to come and support me. So he came through and he bought this little dog biscuit pack for his daughter's little dog. So I just want to mention 2 things. One is that you can see that there's really only one table that's got all the Chinese stuff. The rest is all homemade stuff. So you would think that it's actually quite a good market, but it was a very quiet market. I was chatting to the guy next to me, he said it's usually busier, but it was very quiet, and the only people who were walking around buying from the tables was other vendors, which I have found at a few markets where vendors just walk around and support each other. And it was a lot of older people that was passing through here. And I was actually warned that it was older people coming through, and that's exactly what I found. So it's Sunday and I'm here at Brackenfell Wes at the NG Kerk to set up a market. It starts tomorrow and it goes on until the 6th of December. So it is specifically a Christmas market. So I'm hoping that at least here people will come with the idea of buying little things and that sales will be good. I've never done a market here before. I haven't heard about this market. I don't know what it's going to be like. I think during the week sometime I'm going to pop in here just to sort of get a feel for how the market is doing. But for this afternoon, it starts at 2 o'clock pack-ups, and it's only about 1 o'clock now, so I've just got to hang around and wait for the time. I just went up the road to a plastic shop and just got a few Christmas decorations to put on the table, and then I'll just say that this is a display. Because now that I've taken all my other little things off the table, I think it's going to be and I've got a full-size table. So my very first market, which was a half table, now all the Saturday markets that I've been doing, they've been full tables, but I mean, I've been taking all kinds of stuff there. Now this is a very strict market where what I've applied for is the only thing I can put on, and you get preloaded barcodes and everything. And so I can't sell just anything. So now it's quite limited to just those little stuffies and a couple of little felt odds and ends. So I think my table's going to be quite empty, seeing as though it is a full table. So I thought maybe I can just populate it with some, like a Christmas tree and some other little Christmas stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go and set up, and then we'll see how it goes. Setting up. I didn't speak during the video because you don't know if people are going to be offended that they're in the video, but they're all packing up, well, not packing up, setting up frantically. Their displays are huge and extravagant. For me, it's extravagant in any way because I have like a table and a few little things, but they've obviously done it for years and have spent quite a bit of money doing these things. So they've obviously got these fancy setups. Well, I don't. I haven't been making money, so I can't justify going and spending a fortune on fancy setup equipment. I can't justify it now. So I had to use my own table, obviously. So I've got a Friday night market next week Friday, and then I've got that Saturday Dacha market. So I'm going to have to borrow a table from a friend at church, and then I'm just going to have to make do with what I've got. I've got stock at home still, and just as far as display and stuff like that, I'll just have to make do with what I've got, because obviously this is my big Christmas market. So I had to obviously try and make the table look as nice as I could. So whatever I have for the other markets, I'm just going to have to use what I've got. So yeah, we'll see how those will. how those markets go. This one I should be able to get a pretty much like a daily update on how it's doing. So we'll see. I mean, I really have my hopes pinned on this one, so we'll see how it goes. So I've come to the market today. Today's Wednesday, and it's just after 2. I've come to the market, the Christmas market, where I'm set up for 10 days. It's the vendorless one. And I'm really not surprised to find like 5 cars here. I went to a market, it was in September, October, probably October. It wasn't called a Christmas market, I don't think, but that place was pumping. It was a vendorless market. It was a market that was on for maybe 2 weeks. You couldn't get a parking. That place was packed. People were buying stuff. And so that's why I actually did have high hopes for this, because it's specifically a Christmas market, and I thought that these people also had their act together. That they had, I don't even know what to say. They clearly open these markets, they take your money, and they don't have the clientele. That woman that I spoke to in October, she does one market a year. She obviously has done it for years, and her markets are obviously well advertised, and they pump. I went there during the week. It's not like, oh well, you know what, it's during the week, wait for the weekend. It was during the week, and it was probably around lunchtime or just before lunchtime. That place was packed. Excuse the noise. He's just switching it off. I think they're load shedding, and so they've just had the generator on. Yeah, probably the cars that are here are the organizers. Not what I'm going inside. I'm going to try and video, but I can tell you that there's no clients here. Today's Wednesday. It opened on Monday. I've made no sales. Surprise, surprise. I'm irritated. So this was a night market at Brackenfell Primary School. I was kind of dreading this one because I ended up having a 3 meter by 3 meter stand, and I'm usually only used to, like, the biggest thing is like a 1.8 meter table. So I was like, what am I going to do with all that space? But it ended up a really lovely evening. I didn't sell any stuffies, but I had a lot of other things that I had on my table. Not a fancy table, not a full table, but lots of lovely people coming through, and I actually ended up making over 600 Rand in sales. I paid, I think, 350 Rand for the table. So I did make my money back, and it was a really nice evening. I was really, really disappointed with this market. I made a couple of videos, and I went around the 420 market as well. And it's not when I got home, it was actually only when I was collating all my videos, and I was like looking for the other two videos where I actually go through the tables and where I go through the 420 market, and there was like nothing, and I couldn't figure it out. So I think I didn't press record. The little Pocket Pro, I don't know, it's been giving me a bit of trouble. You've got to press record a few times, so I clearly didn't look properly. I was busy stumbling over things, grass and like little holes in the ground and whatever, to make sure that I didn't fall. So I obviously didn't look that I hadn't recorded. So I've literally got just these few seconds of this market. There really wasn't much to see. What you see is what you get over here, and then on the other side there was like a tent with a whole bunch of people, well, a whole bunch, maybe like 7 people, and they were selling various cannabis products. I eventually left at 1 o'clock. I sold 2 things. It was like a lucky packet and like a little movie box thing, and I was just irritated because this guy had like said, oh, this 420 market is going to be so busy and 100 people are going to come and wow. And so even though it was for free, I thought like, okay, like, let's give it a bash. He did say that there were going to be a lot of people here. It is free, let's give it a try. I sat here with this young lady, and she made 1 sale. I think I made 1 sale, and at 1 o'clock I just packed up. I was what they call the mooring, and I left, and I won't be going back. It was just a waste of my time. It was a waste of petrol, and I was just irritated, and I left. So it's the 6th of December. I've just come back from unpacking my 10-day Christmas market, and I made 3 sales, which is encouraging, but also like it didn't cover my costs. So basically I ended up making 178 Rand. So my sales came to 360 Rand. As I said, my total cost then would have been about 850 Rand, for 750 for the table, and then that extra 100 admin fee. I made 360 Rand minus 18% on each item and minus the 100 Rand. I was expecting about 198 Rand. She paid me out 178 Rand, and I wasn't going to argue over the 20 Rand. I just left it. So that market's done. 3 sold. Glad at least something sold. That's still a huge waste of money. So I just wanted to let you guys know what the results of that market was. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. So you can see, still not successful. But here's to next year. Like I said, I'm just going to finish off this year. I've got 1 more market, which is currently happening, and we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, like, I think I'm just done with these barcoded markets, and I'll just do markets where obviously where I've done research and I can see that it's a good footfall, that it is something where my product could possibly sell. I also will look at expanding on the product. I'm sure that there's so much that I can do with the felt that I've got, and also looking online. I'm going to do my research on how to sell online, etc. So that stuff I'm going to start doing it all. But yeah, just once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for all your lovely comments. Thank you for subscribing. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and share this video with someone who you think might be interested. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.